And where have you been, my darling young one? Well, I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I've crawled on 6 crooked highways. Slept in the middle of 7 safaris. Been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. And it's a hard, well it's a hard, and it's a hard, well it's a hard, it's a hard rain gonna fall. What did you see, my blue-eyed son? What did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. I saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers bleeding. I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. And it's a hard, well it's a hard, and it's a hard, well it's a hard. It's a hard rain gonna fall. What did you hear, my blue-eyed son? What did you hear, my darling young one? I heard the sound of a thunder and it roared out a warning. I heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard one person starve, I heard many people laughing. I heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were blazing. I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. And it's a hard, and it's a hard, well it's a hard, and it's a hard, well it's a hard rain gonna fall. Where did you meet my blue-eyed son? Well, then you meet my darling young one. I met a young child beside a dead pony. I met a white man who walked a black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burning. I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man wounded in love. I met another man wounded in hatred. And it's a hard, well, it's a hard, yeah, it's a hard, well, it's a hard, it's a hard rain that I found. What'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? What'll you do now, my darling young one? Well, I'm going back out before the rain starts to fall in. I walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their water, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison, and the executioner's face is always wild hidden, where the hunger is ugly, where souls are forgotten, where black is the color and none is the number. And I tell it and think it and speak it and breathe it, and reflect from the mountains so our souls can see it. And I stand on the ocean until I start sinking, and I know my song well before I start singing. Cause it's a hard, it's a hard, well, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain.